Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 life hacks that should be illegal. We all know life hacks. They can be great and useful. While these life hacks are great and useful, some of them are illegal and definitely immoral. But they are real life hacks that people have actually tried and tested. So remember, do not try these at home. Before we get started, be sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment I subscribed and I'll try to reply. Coming in at number 10, we have Easy A. School can be really long and boring, but the worst thing is when a teacher gives you a huge essay as homework. Well, some savvy students have found a way to get A's without doing any work. And the best thing about this cheating hack is that it's untraceable. First, they translate the title of an essay they have to write to another language. They then paste that into Google and find the essay they want in the other language, and then use Google Translate to make it back into their own language. They then clean up the grammar so it looks like they've written it, and bam, they have a whole original essay in minutes. Obviously, it's best to do your own schoolwork, but if you ever forget to write an essay and don't want a detention, this is a good solution. Next up, we have automated call machines. This is a way to solve a lot of people's biggest pet peeve. We all know how annoying those automated machines on phone helplines are, but some people accidentally found a way to talk to a human instantly. All you have to do is start cussing. The automated machine will pick this up and flag you as a particularly angry customer. This will then prioritize you and put you through to a human as soon as possible. Now, getting help from call centers won't be so much of a headache. Just don't swear at the real person. That's rude. Next up, we have cheap stuff. This life hack is very immoral. If you see an item you want on Craigslist or eBay but don't want it right now or for its original price, then some people just create a post of the same item. But make sure they make the price less. This means people will request to buy theirs instead of the other person's, reserving it for them. If they're feeling particularly immoral, they even use their own post to haggle down the price of the product, saving them money. They then simply delete their post after they've bought the product they want. This hack is really useful if you're low on money and want something later, but I wouldn't recommend scamming someone even if this is technically legal. Next up, we have parking tickets. Getting a parking ticket sucks, and it's even more annoying when you get to your car a minute or two late and you've got a ticket. Well, some people actually dispute these tickets and never pay them. How? Fake evidence. Some simply walk up to a nearby car and take a photo of the receipt in their car window. All they have to do is make sure the car's ticket is still on time. They then submit the receipt as fake evidence to avoid ever paying a parking fine. This one is likely illegal though, so don't do it. Coming up next, we have free resumes. Writing a resume for a job can be tricky. Well, some lazy but smart people have found a way to get around this. First, they pose on a job site as an employer, seeking someone for the job they want. They will then be sent dozens of resumes for the job they want for free. They then use these resumes as their own to submit to their own potential employer. Nobody would ever give you a free resume if you just ask them, but by doing this, you're tricking them. This is obviously very wrong, and you will likely be fired if you do this, so instead, look for tips online as to how to write your own. Next up, we have free money. This is a very simple tip which works surprisingly well. In thrift shops and secondhand clothing stores, there's a way to get free money. Some people always check the pockets of old jackets and usually find money in them. One person on an internet forum claims to have found over $50 in one jacket at a thrift shop. They say it's technically not stealing, but I'm sure that's debatable. I hope they at least bought the jacket so they're not scamming the store. And if you ever give a jacket away to a thrift shop, then be sure to check the pockets for money beforehand. Next up, we have cheap organic food. If you're a health nut, chances are you eat organic food. But the downside to organic food is that it's a lot more expensive. Well, some people who buy organic food but also don't want to break the bank use this tip. The tip relies on the fact that organic food looks very similar to normal food. They simply take the organic food to the self-checkout area and then select the normal food on the screen when they're paying for it. The store staff likely either won't notice or will think the organic food is just normal food. I suggest you don't do this, as it is stealing, but health nuts without funds often use this trick. Next up, we have lunch money. This hack is really nasty, and even worse, it involves stealing from your colleagues. First, the person doing this gets some buy one get one free coupons for a restaurant. They then volunteer to pick up the office lunch and take the money for it from their colleagues. They then buy the food but for half price thanks to the coupons. But instead of being an office hero and informing their colleagues about this, they simply take the extra dollars. I guess some people do this to get back at nasty colleagues, but even so, this hack is really mean. Next up, we have free ebooks. Ebooks are often quite cheap, but some school textbooks are sometimes priced extortionately. To get around this and get the books they need on minimum wage, some college students have found out this hack. They simply buy an ebook on Amazon and then place it into a software named Calibra. This turns it into an EPUB and creates a copy of it. They then return the ebook and get all of their money back. I definitely suggest you don't steal books from anyone, but maybe some people do sympathize with students who can't afford textbooks. Next up, we have free vending machines. Who doesn't love a refreshing cola or a bag of potato chips from a vending machine? I'm sure everybody does. But it seems a lot of people don't like paying for them. Some people use this crafty trick to get extra food and drink from a conveyor-belt vending machine. First, they insert money and choose a drink or snack. They then stick their hand inside the machine and push against the door to confuse it. This causes the machine to release multiple items instead of just one, but for the same price. Repeat, some of these life hacks are illegal and almost all are immoral, so do not try these at home. And that just about wraps up this video. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you can vote for the most crafty life hack. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe.